think that just because we start, we can't stop, right? Just because we get started in a thing, we don't want to stop in the thing, right? Why don't we want to stop in the thing? For fear of looking stupid, for fear of looking like you failed at that thing, for fear of whatever it is that it might be. But like, we think that just because we start something, we can't stop something. Now, I remember when I was doing music, did Christian hip hop for about 10 years. I remember a buddy of mine, John, gave me very good advice around year 3-ish of me doing music. And I just never forget it. I remember him saying, Josh, yes, you're rapping right now. Yes, this is what God may have you doing. This is what you're on your journey and you're doing your thing and whatever the case may be. But you need to constantly evaluate and assess whether or not you should still be doing this. You need to evaluate and assess whether or not you should still be doing this on a constant basis. And I used to be like, why? Like, why would I do that? Like, I'm doing this, I'm just gonna do this for forever and this and that. He's just like, no. Like, you just you need to, whatever that looks like for you, you need to continue to evaluate and assess whether or not you should still be doing it. And I remember every year or so, after every project, I always used to look at things and be like, okay, where am I? Should I still have hope in the future? Do I feel like I'm making progress? Do I feel like this is getting out to the people I feel like it needs to get out to? Do I feel like this is working? And if I felt like, yes, you know what, this is it, and I'm going to take a next step here, then I would continue in it. But I told myself at any point that I felt like there was no longer hope in the situation, or I wasn't progressing, or I felt like I had given everything that I would given, that I would step away from it, right? And I think that brought me so much peace. And 10 years later, it finally got to a place where I was just like, you know what? I think it's been enough. I did what I needed to do. I don't really have too much hope like I used to have in the beginning as far as what this can turn into from a monetary standpoint, but I'm going to let go of that, and I'm okay with that. So evaluating, giving yourself permission to stop if it's not working, to stop if it's not making sense. And I think a lot of people sometimes hold on to things. Ooh, I'm about to get into it. A lot of people hold on to things, right? Because for fear of what others may think if they stop, right? Whether that's that, you started in getting a certain college degree and you're working in that field, and you realize that now that you're in the field and you're navigating and you're dealing with the people, that you don't actually like the thing, right? But everybody around you has seen that you have already crafted this life, and you feel like you're now obligated to stay in that thing, right? Whether you're at a job and you've started moving up and excelling and whatever the case may be, and your next step may be this promotion or whatever it might be, and maybe you're just like, wait, this isn't what I thought it was, but conditions and everyone around you is saying, no, like, take the next thing because that's what it should be, right? It doesn't feel like we sometimes have permission to stop, right? And I just want to tell you, in this journey of figuring out how to start when we just feel like we can't get started, I think that if we can know that we can start fast and just taking that next baby step, and know that we can stop fast, right? And know that we can, if it's not working, if there's new information that's introduced, we can shift and turn around. If we give ourselves permission to do those two things, I think that we will get started on a lot more things that we feel like and that we would want to actually get started on.